What can you learn from Halloween? What wisdom does Halloween hold? Wisdom, knowledge, lessons, candy, power. Greetings my ghouls and ghoulettes. Only 1 week remains till the veil between the world of the living and the world of the dead disappears, and monsters will once again walk this earth. Okay, sorry, I'll stop. This guy only cares about 3 celebrations. Here in Estonia we have Jaanipäev, or Midsummer's Day, or Summer Solstice, which is the longest day of the year with lots of eating, drinking, bonfires, drinking, Christmas with gingerbread and family and presents and fireplace. And the spooky, scary, ghostly, mysterious and macabre All Hallows Eve, where the dead come to visit. Sorry. Estonians don't really care about Halloween. My guess is that we are too edgy for it. You know, because Halloween now is known as a massive commercial holiday, which is a shame because Halloween's roots began in paganism and Estonians are all about that earth spirit and such. We have something similar on 10th of November, which is called Mardipäev or St. Martin's Day, or Estonians don't know this, but it's also called Old Halloween, where in order to get candy, kids dress up as homeless people and knock on doors and sing about how cold it is and how hard life is. So it's kind of a poor man's Halloween. I did do it once when I was 10 years old, but then I realized that performing to strangers was never to my liking. Wait. Since this is my first Halloween on this platform, allow me to tell you the short tiny version of the history of Halloween. I guess you figured out that Halloween was not always called Halloween. 2000 years ago, Celtic people who lived what now is Ireland celebrated a pagan ritual called Samhain, or end of the harvest. It was their version of the New Year's. On the night of 21st of November, the summer's light finally died and the dark winter's cold began. If you did not have enough harvest gathered, many would die over the coming months. You see, death walked closely hand in hand with the gentle life of our ancestors. And during that night they believed that the veil between the world of the living and the dead was the thinnest. In order to keep the dead away from the harvest, they built bonfires and wore scary costumes. Many years later, the Catholic Church wanted to honor their dead saints on November the 1st. It was called the Hallow Mass. The Church also wanted to end the pagan ways of life and so merged the Celtic tradition into their own. November 1st was called the All Hallows Day and the 21st was called All Hallows Eve. And soon All Hallows Eve was shortened to Hallows Even to Halloween. In the 19th century, with the Great Potato Famine, the Irish people brought the tradition to America. And more than a century later began what we all now know as the modern Halloween. My love for Halloween came from American movies, of course.
I put a spell on you. And now you're mine.
I love horror and darkness and macabre. But in a safe, normal, healthy, goosebumpy, safe adrenaline way, okay? Don't report me. I also love everything that can teach me about something about life and existence. My channel is all about wisdom and living a wicked life. So I thought, what can a 2000-year-old tradition teach us? Other than monsters can't catch you when you are the monster. Huh? So, without further ado, here are the 5 life lessons we can all learn from the spooky, scary night.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Strength in numbers. Just like demons usually hang out in hordes, life is more fun together. So surround yourself with similar kind of demons, and even if you go through hell, it will be a fun ride. Things in life appear scarier than they really are. Scary comes from the unknown. In the dark you see something move and your reptilian brain interprets it as danger. But shine a light upon it and it's just a plant. A haunted house during the day has no power. New job in the beginning is scary, but once you learn the ropes, it becomes a joy. Fear is useful. Thousands of years ago, when man walked the wilderness and saw something in the bush, the first instinct is to run away. Now if that thing in the bush was just a funny looking rock, no harm done, laugh and live another day. But if that thing was a man-eating predator, then staying would be his last mistake. Small doses of stress is good for you, and huge spikes of fear keeps you alive. Listen to your fears. Don't be afraid to release your inner monster. Halloween is all about being something or someone else. Life is scary, and we are all trying to seek our place in it, trying to fit in with our weird quirks. Don't be afraid to be unique, because remember that at the end of the night, you're also just a monster like the rest of us. Everything has its season. One thing in life that is absolutely unchangeable is the fact that everything changes. Everything has a beginning and an end, and you need not worry about it. No one knows what comes after death, and it is wonderful. You can believe in whatever brings you comfort, and it is wonderful. So live your life one day at a time, and remember, when the time comes to say goodbye, even that goodbye may one day change again to hello. Everything changes. Ironic, because I chose to be a vampire. You know, a monster that is supposed to be unchanging. Dracula is my favorite monster. Handsome, charismatic, powerful, magical, and immortal. With a couple of flaws. You see, I was afraid of death when I was a kid. Mortally terrified that once my body stops working, I will be lowered into the deep earth, where I will have to stay forever, unmoving, in a dark, cold, silent void. I wished for a pill or a tech or a bite that will make me live forever. But now I don't really care anymore. I'm actually looking forward to growing old with my wife and finally seeing what's on the other side of that veil where so many of us have gone. But until then, I want to live a wicked life and have no regrets. And what about you? Do you like Halloween? Which one is your favorite monster? And what are you afraid of the most? And why haven't you subscribed for more ancient wisdom? Thank you for watching. I bid you good night, and may this week of Halloween last forever.